Before we get started with today's video, this segment is sponsored by Wondershare PDF Element 7. Opening PDFs on your Windows PC or Mac only gives you the basic functions, only to view, annotate, or probably highlight a little bit of text. But what if you wanted to take things to the next level? For example, you want to edit those set text or edit those images in the PDF, or just to simply change the fonts. You need something more powerful, and that's where PDF Element 7 comes in. It has all sorts of features. Yes, there's markup tools, but there's also the ability to add or edit text, add or edit images, add or edit links, or add or edit PDF forms. It also has a one-stop shop to convert PDFs, combine multiple PDFs, and also has an access to a library of PDF templates. If you want to learn more about Wondershare PDF Element 7, click the links down below in the description, and thank you Wondershare for sponsoring today's video. What's going on, everyone? Siobhan here, back with a new video. And I know because of the pandemic, stuff like that, everyone's working from home, and I've seen a lot of people trying to find webcams, trying to find Camlink's video capture device just to get a good decent webcam for all their meetings, or probably they're starting new stuff, starting to stream. So everyone needs a good webcam, but I've just seen too many people overpaying for webcams, and they just don't simply know that you could just use your iPhone, any mobile device you have laying around, iPad, Android tablet, stuff like that. You could just use that as your webcam. Now this would be the cheapest route to go, in my opinion, because Camlinks, when you're using a Camlink, you need to get a camera to use the Camlink, and I've seen people buying expensive cameras like this right here, like expensive $600-$500 cameras. Then they have to pay another $300 for a Camlink, another $200 for a Camlink, and they're paying so much because Camlinks and like video capture devices are all sold out everywhere, so people are reselling them on like eBay, Letgo, and it's just a mess. So today I'm going to simply show you how you could just use your camera from your smartphone or any mobile device in order to get a stream up and running. And of course, I ensure to show you guys that I'm using my camera. As you can see, I'm using an iPhone SE right here. Super easy to set up, and without any further ado, let's jump onto the video to show you how to set up using your iPhone as your primary webcam capturing device for your PC streams or your conference calls, Zoom calls, anything like that. Without any further ado, let's get started. Okay everyone, so before you get started, the first step we're gonna take is, as I mentioned, you need a smartphone. I almost dropped it, but you need a smartphone, any smartphone. It doesn't have to be a SE, it could be a 11, literally any smartphone you have lying around. Even if it's a personal smartphone, you could use it for the time being. So the app that you'd want to download is called IVCAM. Now this is a paid app, but it also has a free trial for a week, I think, but it's totally worth it. It's only like $15 Canadian, so it's gonna be about $12 in the US. But this is the application right here, IVCAM. Super simple to use, and yeah, just go ahead and install it. So that's the first step you'd need to take. Now we need to install IVCAM on our PC as well, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so this is the website that you need to go to. Don't worry about the link, I'll give the direct link down below in the description, so you don't have to worry about that. So once you're on the website, you just want to wait until it's loaded, of course, and then you'll see where you could download stuff from. So if you have a Windows, click the Windows button. If you have a Mac, there will be a Mac button that you need to download from. So once you hit the download button, you just need to choose the location that you will download it on. For me, I'm putting it on my F drive. So once it's chosen, hit save. Then you just want to show in folder and run as an administrator. I have two here because I had one at first, so I'm just delete that. But yeah, just run as administrator, just open it. It should work perfectly fine. Okay, so now all we have to do is just choose the location that we want it to be on. I normally save on my F drive instead of my C drive, but it's definitely up to you. Now I would advise you guys to click run on startup, so you don't have to think about opening the application again. So yeah, just leave that on. You could create a desktop shortcut if you want. Then you just want to install. Another tip out for you guys is that you want to make sure that you have iTunes installed and also up to date with the latest version, just so that the phone recognizes the software, or the computer recognizes the phone in order to work. Alright, so once it's finished, you just want to run the software. So all you have to do is just hit finish, and then it will automatically open by itself. Okay, so you just want to grab your phone, get your lightning cable, plug it in. Then it will ask you to trust the device. If you have a password, you need to enter your password in order for it to pick up. And I recommend you guys to use the cable instead of the Wi-Fi. It also has a Wi-Fi feature that you could use wirelessly, but the cable is way better because it has less latency. So yeah, enough of that. Just jump onto the device, allow the camera. You're gonna ask you for camera access, hit allow. Microphone access, hit allow, and also ask you for send notifications. That's up to you. But I know you're probably realizing, Siobhan, why does the camera quality look so bad? I know my phone shows better camera quality than that. That's because it sets it by default to 480p or 420p, something like that. So you just want to go into the settings and change the resolution to whatever you'd want to. So the max you could get with my device is 4K res, but I choose to use the 1920 by 1080p version. You just want to change the FPS also from 15 to 60. Make sure the quality is on high. You could enable the in audio on your mobile device, but I choose to turn that off since I have an external mic and it sounds way better than the internal mic on the phone because the phone camera is so far away. And then that's basically everything you need to do in order to get it set up. Now you're probably realizing that it has a watermark, and that's because it's on a free trial, but I'll also show you guys how to remove that watermark by cropping it in like Streamlabs OBS. But I'm not sure how you crop that in different softwares like Skype or Zoom. But I said before, it's super cheap. It's like $15 and it's way more like value friendly than buying a Camlink for $400. So yeah, you can be the judge of that. What you need to do is hit sources. You want to go to video capture device. Right here, hit add source. Then you could name it webcam, for example. Okay. Webcam. Hit the add source. Then you need to choose your option. So I had a Camlink, but you need to choose this IVCAM software. Hit done. Then you could resize and change the orientation and everything like that. Now if there's a watermark above it, because after a free trial and if you don't pay the $10, you'll have a watermark. You could remove that watermark simple. Let me show you how you could remove the watermark. So edit, come down here, you want to go to transform, edit transform, right? Then down here you could change the size. So you could bring in the right size to like say 200, but the watermark would be at the top, right? So you want to go to the top, put that to like 200, bring it down so it remove the watermarks. Or you could hit Alt on your keyboard and drag like this to change the size. So it's all up to you what you want to do. So yeah, that's basically how you could use your iPhone as a webcam on your PC for anything, Skype calls, anything. The same procedure as how I did it. You just want to add the source and I could just go into my different scenes perfectly fine. And yeah, it's so look guys, if you're on a Skype call, you could use it. iPhone, I'm using it with this new Skype blur background thing. You could remove the blur background, show the real me, you know. Could unmute your mic, and it just literally picked up the IVCAM software, which is super cool. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for Wondershare PDF Element 7 for sponsoring today's video. Hopefully you guys are safe during the quarantine, and hopefully I made your lives easier with a simple tutorial. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to drop them down below in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. As always guys, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out.